Okay, I unbroke it. Cool. Alright. So, good morning / afternoon / evening, everybody on the broadcast today. Welcome to another weekly NSL Group Stage broadcast. This makes for week 2. We have 3 matches for you today. First one being Fight Club versus AEG, starting in just about 10 minutes because we have the AEG using Tolerance to try and get all their players in, and I don't blame them. Then afterwards, we will have Atlas going up against Crown X, and then finally CMG Academy versus Crispy Clean Esports. So we have a full gamut of matches for you today. How are you doing, chat? And how are you doing, fellow casters?
I'm doing pretty good. Just woke up like 15 minutes ago.
Hey, same!
I'm excited for today. We got, 3 matches today?
Yeah, and they're all pretty good. I did have to do a little bit of cherry picking because there were some overlapping match times, but I think we got a pretty good representation. I hope.
Yeah, Fight Club looking to bounce back here after that loss last weekend. Did AEG also play last weekend? I think they were against, CMG?
I thought CMG was against Itachi. That might have been the other match.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, CMG was against Itachi last weekend in our broadcast. I can double check real quick. I know this is screwing up my overlay that I'm going into the Discord. Yeah, AEG went against Deadly Warfare and they won.
So yeah, a couple big names here, Scythe and Safe. I don't think they're the same people, but they got similar names. Both of them have really good top finishes. And of course, good luck, have fun coming out for Fight Club.
Yeah. Good luck, have fun being the person who defeated the current MVP of the broadcast, Alaric, in the King of the Hill set against Atlas. So another big name coming out on the NSL stage here. So, for those of you who haven't tuned into a broadcast before, I am the head caster. My name is Alex. My Twitch is above me on the screen. And I am joined by a couple of lovely co-casters today. So if you guys want to take a second to maybe introduce yourselves, what your affiliation is with Clash, and maybe, I don't know, a fun fact about yourself. I know icebreakers are stupid, but it's a good way to get to know the broadcasters.
Yeah, so I'm KudO. I'm a captain and player for Atlas Esports and co-caster for NSL. I guess a fun fact would be how I got into competitive for Clash Royale is actually I think from a Rich Slayton stream.
Oh, nice.
Is that also how you came here, or?
Well, how I got into lead management is really funny. So, I was the leader of a joke team, Fire Esports, at the 2020. It was COVID. We were all doing crazy stuff. Not from a Rich Slayton stream or anything, but just because a group of my clan wanted to have some extra fun. And through that, DKE accidentally DM'd me instead of another person in his league because he was trying to get help for season 1 of NSL.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it, I'll join anyway. And now I'm one of the head staff of NSL. I've been leading the past couple seasons, pretty much doing the whole tamale.
Yeah, the GOAT.
Yeah, I try. And then Melody, you don't have to unmute, but if you wanna. Okay.
I was actually on Trainer Rain's stream like yesterday.
Hmm.
If you remember him, he plays for Undefined.
Okay. Yeah, I remember.
And then he actually mentioned he said he went to the same college as you. Like he goes to the same school, or he did go to the same school as you.
What?
Yeah,
That
he said he didn't know.
tiny college in the middle of Wisconsin?
I'm not sure, but he said that he said you were there.
That's. I need to talk to him. What the fuck? If you can put me in contact with him, I'm flabbergasted that I know anyone from that college.
Yeah, I'll try to send. I'm not actually in contact with them on Discord either, but I'm sure DK is.
That's wild. I am shocked. Okay, good to know. Welcome to the chat, Stefan. Hope you're having a good day. But yeah, this match should be starting in the next 4 minutes or so. Just waiting for Tolerance to burn. So, Fight Club and the AEG. I know we've seen quite a bit of Fight Club, not so much from AEG. Who do we think has the upper hand today? I know the obvious pick would probably be Fight Club, just because we have the most experience with them, but I'm interested to hear some other opinions.
Well, I mean, AEG seems to have. I mean, like I said earlier, Safe and Scythe look very, very strong here.
Yeah.
I mean, a number 6 finish in the world.
Oh, wow. That's like CRL level.
Yeah.
That's wild. Which one has the number 6?
Last season, Safe.
Safe. Oh, the number 1 in the clan. Shocking.
No, number 3.
Number 3. Oh, there's another safe then. Okay. There's 2 safes. That's weird.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, number 6. That's wild. And they have a 2021 20-win badge, 2022, 2023. They have 20 wins ever since 2018, and every year since. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think this guy's a ladder player. I remember seeing him on the leaderboard at some point a lot. Although the previous season he didn't even finish top 1K.
Yeah, now the thing to remember about NSL is ladder doesn't tell the whole story in a team league. 2 out of the 3 sets have rule sets that are very different from normal ladder. The only normal ladder adjacent set that we have is King of the Hill. And even then, that relies heavily on your teammates also being able to perform in the TES phase of it. And so, we do intentionally design this to make sure that one dominant player can't just take the whole thing home. That'll be especially true in playoffs, where there's going to be a lot of 3v3 best-of-1 sets. So one player can't dominate. But it's still good to have a top finisher on your team. That's got to be a huge morale and confidence booster going into the match.
Yeah, and like always, very excited and curious for the 2v2 set. I always love watching 2v2.
Yeah, nobody does 2v2 anymore, and that's sad. I'm interested to see the wacky plays that go on there.
Yeah, my favorite thing about 2v2 is the ability to create all sorts of decks. I mean, like, obviously there are meta ones like Dovah, RG, but realistically, if you wanted to go for bait, any other type of win condition that you don't normally see, you could easily win it.
Yeah. And actually, one of the other casters that might be coming in later today for some of the other matches is a close friend of mine from that same college that I got into Clash. And we play 2v2 pretty often together, and we're actually learning how to play 2v2 from our VODs, which is really nice.
It's pretty cool.
So we've settled on some graveyard plays reminiscent of Atlas's playstyle. Alright, we are 1 minute away from them starting the procedures, which means it'll be a couple minutes before we can actually see any gameplay. I don't know about the rest of the casters, but I have a piece of paper and a pen ready to go because I am not going to be making any more mistakes today. I keep on making
Are you guys gonna
bad calls.
Are you guys gonna do 2v2 ranked together?
2v2 ranked? Oh, I hope so. If card levels aren't a big deal.
Oh yeah, no, I think they're all gonna be at level 15. If worse, it's gonna be level 16.
Ew. Yeah, no, we ain't got the levels for that, bud. I do, he don't.
Well, you got the boost potions,
Yeah,
so I mean
that's very true. Alright, 3 minutes countdown began for lineup.
Bro just unlocked the lumberjack.
Yay! Good for him. I just unlocked Boss Bandit yesterday. I don't know how I didn't have that already. It's been out for a year. And if it hasn't, then it sure feels like it has.
So both teams kind of taking their time here, maybe not wanting to reveal their bans yet.
Maybe.
It's always good to, like, if there's no rule specifically for the countdown for bans, it's always good to wait to see what the other duo bans.
Yeah, just be careful not to let the timer run out, because then you auto lose the set. LOL. And we don't want that happening. Red Bull is sustaining me right now. Not sponsored.
So,
right.
Scythe and Safe.
Wow.
Banning Tornado.
That's not going to be confusing to say out loud later.
Imagine this is just the same person playing on an iPad and a phone.
Oh god. Number one, that's not allowed. Number two, that's really hard.
Yeah. Just a little fun fact, I think they actually did that like fun little challenge at 2020 World Finals. I think it was Adrian Pietro playing on 2 devices against Anaban and somebody else.
Alright. Fight Club running Pushok and Stinger and they're banning Lava. So no Lava, no NATO, so Evo Etsy not going to be as effective. Giant Skeleton on the board, but not going to be as effective. Might see some bait stuff as a result. Evo Royal Hog obviously globally banned for this month. And
yep, I'm hoping we don't see any Evo Hogs today.
Oh god, yeah, no. The amount of ban cards that have been used last season, even in the playoffs, just like, come on, guys. I know this is semi-pro, but, like, read announcements, please.
Yeah, but shout out to that manager who reminded everybody.
Yep.
Because not everybody reads the rules.
Maximilo the GOAT. Alright, we have about a little over a minute left for people to hop into the clan, and then we will get into the first gameplay of the day.
So, Fight Club banning Lava Hound again, that's the same thing they did against Atlas. Wonder if they're gonna play the, Wait, what did they play game 1 again? I can't remember.
Oh god. I guess we'll find out.
I think it was RG.
Oh yeah, probably RG Giant Skeleton. Yeah.
In the second game, they played this weird rocket cycle deck.
Yeah, that didn't really work out for them all too well.
If they just had a miner or a drill, I think they would have made it a lot closer, but...
Yeah. And it doesn't help that Atlas did have a consistent way to get damage in that match, so Rocket Cycle probably not very effective in that kind of matchup. Alright, waiting on AEG to hop on in. So chat, how's the audio? Is it working okay? Ah, thank you chat. appreciate the compliment.
Based on how long we're waiting, it seems maybe Safe and Scythe were planning to run Lava. Just had to switch out.
Either that or they're just frantically Royale APIing Stinger and Pushok to see what they play.
1 minute left.
Alright, Safe is in. Just waiting on Scythe. Safe and Scythe, oh my gosh. I know I'm going to slip up multiple times trying to differentiate the two. Oh no. Alright, we are in.
We're in.
I'll make sure to actually change the scene this time, and here we go. It's going to be Pushok and Stinger for Fight Club on the bottom of your screen, Safe and Scythe for AEG on the top of your screen. Giant Skeleton, Golden Knight, different lanes, not sure if that was intentional or not. Have a bit of an aggressive defense coming out from Fight Club. My game lagging uncontrollably here. Because once again, Google Play games cannot handle particle effects. Ooh. That fisherman might have bit Fight Club in the butt, but it doesn't, just barely thanks to that E-Wizard. There have been so many times in these 2v2 sets in these past couple of weeks where a fisherman pulled a giant skeleton directly into the tower, kind of counterproductively. So I'm kind of hoping that these teams learn from that as the week goes on.
So looking like RG here for Safe and Scythe, but on the bottom side, I believe that's Graveyard. Just with the Graveyard Loon maybe, with the Bomber plus Hut.
Looking
Don't
pretty
really see
likely.
that very often.
Yeah, the Goblin Hut's kind of a dead giveaway for some sort of Graveyard deck in 2v2.
Ooh, and Barbell missed time. Baby Dragon gets all over tower.
Oh boy, that's about a 700 damage lead now that AEG has. And it looks like the Goblins do not connect twice. Stinger leaking so much elixir.
Did Stinger leg out or something?
I don't know. If a
I think he
co-caster
did,
wants to
'cause-
check...
I mean, this is a huge push and he's just not playing anything.
Yeah, now, whether or not this results in a replay will depend heavily on whether this was a Wi-Fi issue or a game server's issue. If it's a Wi-Fi issue, then the result will be accepted as played. If it's, you know, the player gets booted back to the clan, then this will be a replay. And we'll make that call momentarily, but as it stands right now, AEG takes the first point in 2v2 due to some Wi-Fi issues. Let's examine. Let's see if they...
Safe and Scythe were actually playing the same deck that me and Stefan played against them in 2v2.
Wow. And it looks like the result is being accepted as played. So that means AEG gets practically a free point. Yeah, this is the first game. You made it just in time. Alright, and as expected, Pushok for Fight Club sends in their sub. It's going to be the Russian name I can't pronounce, going in for Stinger, since Stinger lagged out. But, according to the rules, you can't put in a sub when best of 3 already started. So, uh-oh.
True. I was about to mention that.
Yeah. Are we gonna have to step in as admins here? Fun fact, all of the casters today are NSL admins, so we can step in as referees if needed, and I guess that's another benefit of being streamed, I suppose.
As much as I want them to bring in a sub, because I just want to see 2v2, I'm afraid they can't.
Yeah. God, we're gonna have to rewrite the rules so much going forward. Oh no.
You just double check the rules.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't sub in. Yeah, unfortunately I can't really go off and do much on my computer while I'm streaming, otherwise it'll like break the entire overlay. And we don't want our stream breaking now, do we? Alright, so yeah, for those of you just tuning in, Game 1 of 2v2, AEG took out due to Wi-Fi issues on the part of Stinger from Fight Club. And it remains to be seen whether or not Stinger can recover from these issues and get back in time, or if it will be a forfeit for the 2v2 set, as substitutes cannot happen once the best of 3 starts. Matsamilo calling time because Stinger is still lagged out. So this will be a bit of an anticlimax here, I think, unfortunately. So I guess it's completely up to Matsamilo. Oh no. Pushok just forfeits the 2v2 set due to Wi-Fi issues on the part of Stinger. And we're skipping straight to set 2. How unfortunate. Oh, that's where that invisible thing is. Okay. Not me breaking my overlay further. Okay, great, cool. So yeah, it's official. That is a set 1 forfeit from Fight Club, giving AEG the 2v2 set entirely.
Damn.
And now we will be getting into the hardest set to cast in the entire league right now. TES Canada Hill. So how that works, for those of you who are unfamiliar, is we start with 4 players on each team, and each player fights their designated opponent all at the same time. And then the winners of those 1v1s will then play a King of the Hill set as normal, where it's whoever wins stays, whoever loses gets eliminated, and last team with players remaining wins. So, what we'll do for the casting, just like last week, is this time I'll actually remember to switch the scene over so you can see. Oh god, I'll never get over that. And we'll be popping in and out of each game, and then we'll be streaming the King of the Hill set as normal. Hello, Melody. Welcome to chat, even though you are on the call and can unmute at any time. Hi! But yeah, we're just getting into TES. Can't wait. The Crownettes versus Atlas match is being broadcasted. It's happening pretty much right after this one. It's happening at 9 Central European time, or in about 45 minutes or so. No, more like 40. So, yes, chat, we will be broadcasting that no matter what.
And here we go. AEG is going to be sending out AZ, Diffuse, Victor, and Safe.
Some very good picks from AEG. Gonna give Fight Club a run for their money. That's fair, Melody.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Good Luck Have Fun is the only one who stands a chance here.
Yeah, if anyone can reverse sweep a TES set, it's gonna be him. Although this is, I don't know, AEG might prove to be an underrated competitor going into NSL. I think this is their first time competing in NSL, so we don't really know much from them. So your matchups for the TES portion will be the Russian name I can't pronounce versus AZ. It'll be Good Luck Have Fun versus Diffuse. It'll be Pushok versus Victor, and it'll be Stinger versus Safe.
Stinger is still offline, so that just might be another free win there.
Ay. What a catastrophe.
But it's actually, I think he did that intentionally.
Ayo.
Against, because Safe looks to be the best player, right?
Yeah.
So it's smart to put the guy you know is going to lose anyway against them.
True. True, true, true. All right.
So Fight Club has to request in order here.
Yeah.
Do they know?
I don't know. Oh yeah,
Okay, there
they
we
know.
go.
They know. They know. They've played before. They know. I mean, they've played Atlas already, which is one of the most organized teams in our league. Which is surprising, because last season they were total newcomers to basically everything NSL related. Like, they were constantly, like, asking me a bunch of questions about how all this stuff works. And so it's amazing to see how far they've come in just one season. And actually, Atlas is, as the owner of the league, Atlas is one of my favorite teams to work with. They are very on board with our streaming and stuff, and they've just been a pleasure. Alright, so yes, Stinger will be giving the free win to Safe. Safe?
Yeah, shout out to the Atlas manager, Lux.
Yeah, the GOAT. Classic for getting the format and figuring it out mid-match. Great casting call in the chat from Melody. So yeah, I guess Melody will be your resident chat caster. For if you, for some reason, can't hear the audio. Yeah, once any game starts, I will be showing it on screen. If the match ever starts. AEG really taking their time. Alright, good luck, have fun, and Diffuse are in. So I'm gonna immediately hop into that one. KudO, I'm gonna have you let me know if there's any other interesting matches going on that I need to direct more attention to.
Okay.
Alright, so it looks like good luck, have fun for Fight Club on the bottom of your screen, Diffuse for AEG on the top of your screen. Looks like good luck, have fun is running Wall Breakers, Ghost, Baity, Bait. Meanwhile, Diffuse running a more traditional Mighty Miner type deck, might be Hog Rider. No, it's Log Bait. Bait versus Bait for this matchup. Let's hop around and see what other matches are happening right now. Okay, looks like we have Pushhawk and Victor going against each other right now. In this matchup, Pushhawk is running Mortar Bait, Miner Mortar, and Victor is running... might be some Graveyard deck, I want to say, because of the Berserker and the Hut. And no, it's Furnace. Okay, it's something else. Some gross deck that I don't like. So this match is just getting underway. Let's hop around to the third match and see what's going on here. We have the Russian name versus AZ. The Russian name for Fight Club, AZ for AEG. And it looks like it's going to be E-Giant versus Mega Knight for this matchup. A very interesting matchup, to be sure. If this Mega Knight player has any building at all, the Russian name is going to have a hard time. If anyone knows how to pronounce this Russian name, please give me a phonetic pronunciation. I want to be able to say these names correctly. Here comes a Bandit Bats push from AZ here. Going to be taken out by Golden Knight. So it looks like this Russian guy is going to have a hard time breaking through, but if he does, it'll be devastating. So this match isn't going to really go anywhere until Double Elixir, so let's start hopping around again. Let's check back in with Good Luck, Have Fun, and Diffuse. In this game, Good Luck, Have Fun appears to be struggling a little bit in this matchup. He's down about 500 health. Miner Bait, not really as effective as Good Luck, Have Fun is hoping, especially against all this other Baity Bait going on from Diffuse. Gonna be a bit of a challenge here. Skeletons against the Wall Breakers. Will it be enough? Yes, it is. Here comes a Goblin Barrel. Barbarian Barrel misses. Goblin gets a stab in. That side plant is a little challenging for Barb Barrel, but Good Luck, Have Fun is catching up with that poison damage. So that's gonna keep going on the side. Let's check back in with Pushhawk and Victor. TES is chaotic. Here we go. Push off. Again with the minor mortar. Victor with the furnace gameplay. Looking pretty close overall going into overtime here for this Push-Off versus Victor match.
The Fuse and Look Have Fun match is actually a lot closer than I thought it was.
Yeah, very much so. Let's see what's going on with them now. And remember, Good Luck Have Fun is the favorite to win for this one. Oh yeah. Good Luck Have Fun is now up by 200 damage, a reversal from earlier in the match. If Good Luck Have Fun can keep up the defense, a little late on that bar barrel, probably just due to elixir problems and allow a stab in. But Good Luck Have Fun's lead is growing, it's now up to 400 HP apart. But here comes another Evo Goblin that we hate so much.
Oh, and the Goblins, the bar barrel's not in cycle.
Ooh. Yeah, now Diffuse is back in the lead.
He just used it again on the. He had to use it on Dark Goblin. Now he's not gonna be able to defend this barrel. Go Skellies, but the pre-log on the Skellies.
Ooh. As Diffuse's lead starts growing ever bigger.
Minor Ulbricht's to the back. Poison Minor does not catch. Cannon has to come down.
No, but now Good Luck Have Fun is going to be slightly in the lead again. Evo Ghost connects on the right-hand tower. Not going to be too impactful, though. Here comes another Minor.
He doesn't catch it again.
We need Bar Barrel. We need Bar Barrel right now.
Oh, my...
Oh, we don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need it. Okay.
What a good Skellies surround.
Here comes a Poison Minor. That's going to be the end. Good Luck Have Fun takes it. Diffuse is out.
And wow, Diffuse, I mean, he tried to catch the Minor to the front like 3 times and...
Oh my gosh.
All 3 times Minor went to the back.
Alright, games are still going on here. Push-Off and Victor. Also pretty, actually not very close. With 6 seconds left in overtime, Push-Off is ahead by a substantial amount of damage, so Push-Off will also take this point here. Push-Off knocks out Victor. Wow. Fight Club actually doing really well in the TES phase of King of the Hill. And then the last game that's still in progress here, after all this time, is the Russian name versus AZ, who's been very close all throughout the match. And looks like the Russian name might actually take it here.
Wow.
So 3 for 3 for Fight Club. The only player left standing, only due to a Wi-Fi issue, is Safe.
Yeah, Safe is just gonna have to pull off a sweep here.
Yeah. Absolutely insane performance from Fight Club. Gonna bring the score for this set to 3-1 in Fight Club's favor. Tell me why I just typed in a Q on the scoreboard twice instead of a number. Oh, Melody is saying that the Russian name in English is Gorilla. So thank you for that. I guess we will call them Gorilla now. And please let me know if that's wrong. So wow, an incredible performance by... Oh gosh, even that Maximilo, the manager for AEG, is saying 2 minutes to request Russian letters. But no, we will call them Gorilla since that's apparently the English translation. So it looks like Gorilla will be going first against Safe. Safe has 3 games to win. Fight Club has 3 chances to take the set and force it into the 1v1 best of 3 CRL duel set. What a crazy development. Alright, and a request comes out for Gorilla here. And Safe has 2 minutes to hit request. And we are in. Why is my face cam the wrong size? I just realized. Oh god. But here we go. Hog Rider coming in for Safe. Gonna get NATO'd to the center. No damage, really. And King is activated for Gorilla here.
So it could be Drill, could be Golem, could be E-Giant.
Yep. Or it could be what I play, which is Golden Knight Graveyard.
It's interesting. Oh, he misses a bomber.
That's gonna be a bomb damage right there. Not too bad, but still not great. That's still 400 damage that could have been avoided.
So I think Gorilla is just going to be repeating his E-Giant deck here.
Yeah, with the Evo Cannon. Good call. Yeah, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I guess is the mentality going on today. Another Mighty Miner in the back to provide some offensive pressure for Safe here, trying to rack up more damage and extend that lead. Probably going to see a Hog Rider soon.
Yeah, I think the E-Giant deck with the Baby Dragon variation and the Cage is much better against Hog Rider.
Yeah. Ooh.
So
Gorilla running the Golden Knight ability just to stop the Mighty Miner from taking him out. Safe expertly places the Firecracker such that the Golden Knight dash can't clip on it. Now, if Gorilla played the Golden Knight to the side of the Mighty Miner instead of directly in front, perhaps maybe the ability would have clipped the Firecracker. That's a play that I learned by experience. If you want to counter a taint at the bridge, you play your Golden Knight to the side, that way a support troop does get clipped by the dash. Cannon in the anti-lightning position by Gorilla. Gorilla also running lightning just to take out the Firecracker for a -3 trade, but some tower damage.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, if you play the cannon to the anti-lightning spot, you have to play a troop at a certain tile to push the Hog into the cannon.
Yeah, I believe this is the anti-cannon spot where my mouse cursor is, and you gotta play a troop like right around here. That's right, we don't have telestration tools, but we have a mouse pointer.
Cannon into the other cannon, though. So maybe a little slight mistake there. Doesn't matter, though. Defense cleaned up very easily.
Firecracker on the edge of death. Mighty Miner making them work for it.
And that's a good bar, bro, because not only does it kill the Firecracker, it also makes the Mighty Miner walk back. Oh, and he misses the... Oh, okay, he has to play NATO.
Yeah, the Mistake Fixer 3000.
But now he's back to another Hog.
Yeah. Safe playing this game so well.
Has to cannon because he's not back to NATO. Golden Knight dash trying to make some room.
Ooh, slight mistime. Could have avoided the lightning damage, but that's really hard to pull off. Yeah, it's amazing how much you can get away with when you use the Golden Knight ability to dodge a spell. That's like a big Galaxy Brain play. Golden Knight dash coming out just a bit too early, not going to get that value on that Hog, going to get taken down to lightning. Forcing out another NATO. Safe doing a great job of forcing Gorilla to spend all his elixir and not push at all.
Yeah, and Safe, he's like, I don't care if I go lightning, it's not an overcommitment because I know you have to spend to defend that Hog. You're not going to be able to go in. Yeah,
and ooh, that 1 HP Evo Cracker going to force out another NATO, limiting the amount of support that Gorilla can afford that E-Giant. Mighty Miner probably gonna... Oh, lightning, that works too. E-Giant probably not gonna connect here. Nope, the log...
we might see a Golden Knight NATO combo. Oh, he misses the Mighty Miner.
No! Yeah, you saw the play that he was trying to make. Yeah, that's a lightning. Doesn't hit the Phoenix though, but it doesn't matter. Hog is gonna get on tower and do 9 million damage per hit, because that's fair.
He's gonna have to try to block the lightning, but he doesn't have the elixir now.
Even then, here comes a Hog, gonna take it out anyway, and Safe starts to set off strong. Knocking out Gorilla. And gonna be taking it to Good Luck Have Fun for the next game in this King of the Hill portion of the set. Still set point for Fight Club, though. I guess I'll check chat now. W-E Giant, not W for long. Safe really earned his top 6 finish, though. Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much easier casting is when you have a pen and paper to write notes on. Good God. I should have done that from day one. Alright, and we are in game number 2 of the King of the Hill portion. Gonna be good luck, have fun for Fight Club on the bottom of your screen, safe for AEG on the top. And as we were saying before, if anyone can take safe down, it's gonna be good luck, have fun. Let's see if it can happen.
E-Spirit to stop the death damage, Barbaro to clean up. Very good start for safe.
Very clean. Here comes a monk.
Looking to be RG here.
If monk has no haters, I must be dead. And a mortar on defense. No monk ability from safe this time. Would have been a waste of elixir, so good call on that. And here comes a fisherman.
Yeah, this is... Good Luck Have Fun has actually ran this deck. Oh wow, Dark Goblin doesn't get picked up here.
Wow, yeah, almost 600 damage. A pretty sizable lead for Good Luck Have Fun in this first minute. Fisherman goes down very cleanly. Hunter to clean up those minions. Gonna take a little bit of damage on that Hunter.
I can't remember if Good Luck Have Fun has a Vines or something.
Ooh. Perfectly placed skeletons by Good Luck Have Fun to take out that miner with ease. I'm not sure what the purpose of that barbell was, but it was played. Maybe just a cycle. I wonder if he was trying to defend those skellies and made safe work for it a little bit. Either way, not effective. Ooh, I wonder if monk ability is gonna get procced here for that mortar.
He's probably gonna RG behind this, and then... Yep, and then ability...
And then nothing can touch anything. And the mortar dies.
Oh,
a second mortar comes out. Good cycling by Good Luck Have Fun. Gonna sacrifice that offensive potential for a clean defense. So, defended, but at the cost of the entire offensive capability of the deck. A good lightning. Gonna force out that bar barrel. A couple of connections by those skeletons, bringing that tower all the way down to 1684. A huge lead by Good Luck Have Fun going into the last 30 seconds of regulation.
Evo goes to RG opposite lane.
And this is where everything is gonna start to turn around. Ooh.
The Valkyrie is just so good on defense.
I know. No connection. Good Luck Have Fun also playing this game so well. This is gonna be the game that decides MVP for the day, I guarantee you. Here we go.
I think the main thing is, the only way Safe gets rid of the minions is with the Fireball or the Monk ability.
Or the Hunter.
Yeah,
all of which are too expensive.
Yeah, and even if you go RG Monk Hunter at the bridge, just feeds into that lightning.
Yeah. I think a pretty good matchup for Good Luck Have Fun, all things considered.
Ability here, perfect timing. Gets the minion. Oh wait, he's gonna lightning this. No lightning.
No lightning. But no value on that bar barrel either. RG not gonna connect. Actually, never mind. 2 mortars on that RG, and it goes down. Even Mortar does get a shot.
Oh, and that's it. That's gonna be it.
Safe, feeling the pain here. Tower all the way down to 603. And there goes a lightning, just to rub it in further. One more lightning, and actually no, that's not one more lightning. That's one more lightning and change. Fireball going down, not gonna accomplish too much. Not even a connection from that RG. What a great defensive game played by Good Luck Have Fun this match.
Yeah, wait, oh, he can't stop the death damage.
Okay, death damage, yeah, that'll take it. And Fight Club takes set number 2, and we will go to the 1v1 best of 3 duel set, where I'm pretty sure we already know who will be playing. Place your bets. Is it going to be Good Luck, Have Fun, and Safe?
I think it's definitely going to be good luck, have fun for Fight Club.
Yeah.
But wait, Safe actually played 2v2, so you can't actually play again.
That's true, that's not allowed.
It's going to be Scythe, I think.
Yeah. And no global bans, but this is CRL Duel. Well, no global bans except for Evo Hogs. But this is CRL Duel set, so you can't use any card repeats, so both players are going to have to be very strategic in what they play and when. And of course, both teams taking their sweet time to declare a lineup here. Alright. And as you predicted, KudO, AEG will be running Scythe.
Yep, with Victor as the sub.
Yep. And if Fight Club doesn't run Good Luck Have Fun, I will be very confused.
Yeah, I'm very, very confused. I mean, he has a spot, he can play, and then he just beat a top 6 player. I don't see why you wouldn't play him.
Yeah, and I mean, thinking about these past few broadcasts we've been doing, I'm already starting to see some contenders for season MVP in my head. One being Alaric from Atlas, another being Good Luck Have Fun from Fight Club.
Absolutely.
Now, granted, there's a lot of season left. I mean, heck, this is only week 2 of like a 10-week season. But still.
Were there any matches that were played on the weekdays that we missed?
A couple. Some of them didn't even hit the scheduled matches channel, so I did send a bit of a announcement saying, well, accept the results for now, but if this happens again, no, actually.
Yeah, in playoffs, we're definitely going to have to make them...
Well, in playoffs, it's mandatory to be in the weekend anyway.
Oh, really?
That was a new rule added at the request of a lot of the admins. Although I have to double check if I actually added it that way, but, you know. Because me saying I added a rule and me actually adding a rule are two entirely different things. I almost wonder if Fight Club is using this lineup declaration time to also start thinking about decks to run.
Yeah, you bring a very good point. Very likely.
Yeah, maybe someone in call is joining Royal API as we speak. Okay, yeah, just in the nick of time, Good Luck Have Fun is played. Shocking. To the surprise of absolutely nobody in the audience, Good Luck Have Fun will be Fight Club's pick for the 1v1 best of 3 duel. AEG and Clan Chat looking very strict on the time limits, which has me a little concerned.
Yeah, but if I remember correctly, the rules do say, like, if it's like 1 second or even 15 seconds off.
Yeah, give a few seconds of grace time. That's the rule. Because excessive free wins are not something we're trying to indulge here. We want people to actually play the video game, not yell at each other about, you didn't play the game in time. So yeah, the great thing about this casting is that you can also get a little bit of the admin's perspective as we go along here. And YouTube chat is a great time to yell at us about what we're doing wrong as an admin team, so... yeah. Alright, waiting for Good Luck Have Fun to request. About a minute left in that time limit. Waiting. Alright.
Oh, it's not the duel mode. It's not in game.
Yeah, and good thing Maxim... how do I pronounce that? Maximiliano.
Yeah, Maxim. Let's just call him Maxim.
Yeah, Maxim. There you go. Yeah, Maxim calling that. Good job. Somebody read the rule book. Good job. Alright. And here we go. It's going to be good luck, have fun for Fight Club on the bottom of your screen, Scythe for AEG on the top of your screen. A matchup for the ages, a best of 3 CRL duel, no card repeats between games. Once again, good luck, have fun running Skeleton Barrel. This time with the child.
So looking like Mortar, maybe like an Ice Whiz. And on the other side, oh, EQ, wow. That's gonna be MK Hog, maybe?
Yeah, perhaps.
There's the MK. But he doesn't have arrows in cycle. Has to go minions late.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Mega Knight tanks, that's huge.
Ooh, forcing out the E-Wiz. Hog is gonna get quite a bit of damage here.
Wait, if he goes for Goblin Gang, he's just gonna... Oh, he tried to predict the Goblin Gang.
Still getting a lot of damage. Oh boy. A huge advantage from Scythe. Holy moly.
Yeah, I mean, Zap is a very interesting spell choice here from Good Luck Have Fun. I guess he wants to save the arrows or Fireball for a future match.
Yeah, Mortar connects. Gonna get 2 hits off before dying. Minions come out. Hard Rider comes out.
I think he's just gonna try to sack this tower.
Yup. Going all in on the other lane. Boss man gets caught by that prince. There's gonna be arrows involved against that skeleton barrel. Misses 2 skeletons, but not the end of the world. Earthquake against the Evo Mortar. Wow.
Mortar gets 1 shot.
Not enough though. Goblin Gang tanks for that goblin, so it gets a little bit extra. Need 1 more connection from Good Luck Have Fun to stay in it for this game. 30 seconds to go. Here comes a Hog.
Wait.
Ooh.
He has to use the arrows on defense, so then Gang can clean up.
Yep.
But what's his last card? Is it a big spell?
It's just Fireball. That's not enough, dude. You gotta cycle really fast. 15 seconds. Can he do it? Or is he just
gonna cycle 4 cards here? What's happening?
I think he's
1 card, 2 cards.
Red card, blue card?
Wait, the Skeleton Barrel.
Mega Knight.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Okay. At the last possible second, we now have overtime. Still gonna be very hard to keep going here. Ooh, that arrow is just gonna be very bad. Oh god, Good Luck, Have Fun in a very tough situation right now. Hanging on for dear life by a thread.
Oh, and the 1 HP. Oh my god.
Ooh. My god.
Barely didn't get hit.
Roller coaster right here. Holy cow.
I feel like it should be Scythe's matchup here in a double tower situation, sudden death. I mean, Mortar is just never going to connect.
Yeah. I feel like it's only a matter of time before Scythe takes this away. Unless he makes a major mistake.
That was a good little E-Wiz zap there to clear off the minions, but this prince is just so hard to deal with.
Here comes the gang, gonna get taken out by arrows, and Hog will connect, dealing 7 million damage per hit because great game design.
No arrows for the Skeleton Barrel, has the Mega Knight.
Yep.
But again, this Mortar is just...
Not gonna do much.
Okay.
Gonna get 1 hit.
Okay.
Not huge. Ooh, Ghost in the pocket, that's tough.
Oh, and that's it.
It's over. It's over. Scythe knows how to play Hot Rider. That's for sure. Alright, and that's the first point in the duel set for AEG. Holy moly. Okay.
So pretty good use of spells in terms of like saving spells for the other matches. Arrows and EQ are out for Scythe, and Fireball Zap out for Good Luck Have Fun.
That's very true. Yeah, so as this match might be over soon, just a heads up to everyone watching that we will be going straight into the Atlas versus Crownets game right after this, with a couple minutes in between for me to reset the overlay and hopefully get some more casters into the call. Especially since KudO might be playing.
I don't think I'm playing.
Oh, phew, thank God.
Unless I need to be an emergency sub like last time.
Yeah, true. Alright, Good Luck Have Fun sent the request, so it's just a matter of time. Alright, have a good one, Melody. Okay. And the possibly last game of the match is now starting. It's going to be... Okay, this music is way too loud. 1 second. What the hell are you gonna say? Yeah, Good Luck Have Fun for Fight Club on the bottom of your screen. Scythe for AEG on the top. Good Luck Have Fun now running Hog. Gonna activate Chain with that NATO.
Oh, and Dark Prince played just slightly a tile high, so the Prince doesn't actually go within the tower range. Oh, man,
Prince Connection by Good Luck Have Fun. Gonna put him into a huge lead.
Wait, what is this deck?
Hog Furnace? Never heard of it?
No. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen NATO with the mortar like that.
Oh.
It looks like I thought it was a golem deck or something, but
maybe it's a homemade deck? I don't know, people can get creative with decks sometimes. I mean, for example, that giant Sparky graveyard deck that Alaric uses. I tried using that deck the other day and got clapped so hard. Alright, Good Luck Have Fun cycling arrows. Probably blocking the fact that Scythe doesn't really have a swarmy troop. Okay. That makes more sense now.
E-Giant Mortar. I've seen E-Giant Drill. I don't think I've seen E-Giant Mortar before.
I guess there's a first time for everything. E-Giant gonna connect a little bit, dealing about 800 damage.
This is gonna be really hard.
Yeah. Tornado, a little late, probably due to lack of elixir.
I was afraid the Mega Knight was gonna push the Hog so that the NATO wouldn't work.
True. Ooh, Golden Knight connects on the tower with the dash. Good Luck Have Fun realizing the unfortunate situation.
And this time Barbro played right, so the Prince actually goes back. Lightning has to be used because the Furnace is just way too annoying, but now nothing for the minions.
Yeah.
Has to NATO this, and then he has to somehow stop the minions.
One minion connects.
Out there in the bandit.
And does the bandit. Oh my gosh, we're gonna go to game 3, I think. Okay, there's a message in the NSL Discord, and those always concern me.
Golden Knight, he was definitely spamming that ability. He had to get that ability down. E-Giant here, just to maybe push the Furnace, but it just straight up walks through. Kills it anyway, though.
Oh boy, that E-Giant gonna prove a little problematic for Good Luck Have Fun. If he can defend this, though, I think he's in a pretty good situation. Baby Dragon gonna slow everything down. Lightning gonna take everything out. Safe might come back. It's truly anyone's game right now.
Hog Rider EQ does hit the mortar.
Alright. No shots from the mortar. Nope.
Okay,
Activated
nice.
King.
He's gonna go E-Giant, I think.
I think those minions were a mistake.
Yeah,
can't-
I think he wanted to just get rid of that Golden Knight as soon as
Yeah.
possible, but Evo Mega Knight here are going to be great against pushing that E-Giant back.
Yeah, good recovery. Dark Prince coming out to try and stop that Evo Mega Knight from getting too much value. And the
I
E-Giant
think he needed to-
survives.
I think he needed to predict the Furnace there just to force out a Lightning.
Yeah.
EQ Arrows comes down.
Okay, Mortar's gonna go down.
Oh, the Hog!
No!
Oh my god.
Needs maybe one arrow's EQ and then he takes it, I think.
Wait, oh, what a great NATO there, just to kind of push it back.
Alright, arrows?
will do enough. Oh,
Alright, good luck, have fun. It keeps his team alive as we go to game number 3. What a crazy game. I've never seen a group stage match hit this close.
yeah, great recognition there from Good Luck Have Fun. He realized, like, okay, it's getting to triple elixir. I'm not going to be able to stop these E-Giant pushes. I have to start EQ arrowing right now.
Yeah. But now we're down to the wire here. A lot of the good spells have been used. Good luck, have fun using EQ, arrows, fireball, and zap, so we might see some poison action coming up from Good luck, have fun next. Meanwhile, Scythe already burned arrows, EQ, and lightning and NATO, so still some okay spells left for Scythe.
If I had to predict, I would say Good Luck Have Fun is going to play minor wall breakers or some sort of minor poison control deck.
Yeah, Good luck, have fun is pretty good with the control decks, so I could see it. Scythe looking good with the cycle decks, but all the cycle stuff is done. Maybe we'll see him go something a little more bulky now. Haven't seen much graveyard this game. I'm sad. Says the graveyard main on call.
Yeah, for Scythe, there's still Vines, Fireball, Poison.
I could see maybe
Log,
him running a
Cobalt.
Lumberloon if he's good at that.
Yeah, that's possible. Minions are out, so, I mean, Lumberloon would be pretty decent.
Yeah. I guess we'll find out. Oh shoot, we're late for Atlas. Ooh.
Did they call Tolerance, or?
I hope so. I don't know.
Let me check real quick.
Either way, we're gonna need to haul ass over there once we finish this game. Otherwise, we're gonna miss a 2v2 game or two. Oh well.
They did call for Tolerance. so
Okay, good. It's good that we have casters infiltrating the teams to stall on my behalf. Alright, Goblin Hut. When the Goblin is Hut, am I right? Alright, I'm losing brain cells. Here we go. Alright, so it looks like Scythe is the one running the control deck this time. And Good Luck Have Fun is the one using Vines, Poison, probably gonna go Graveyard as the last card if I had to guess. The Jinxie special. I don't know why we call Splash Yard the Jinxie deck now, but whatever. Ooh, Evil Wall Breakers just barely don't connect into that hut, but still gonna do a little bit of damage. Just from the residual whatever. Bomb Tower gonna counter that Evo Witch. As Scythe is getting a pretty good start into this match. And we have a, yep, as expected, a Graveyard coming out for Good Luck Have Fun. 30 seconds remaining in regulation time. Oh no, that was a very unfortunate Evo Valkyrie by Good Luck Have Fun. Catches the miner, but because of the tornado ability of the Evo Valkyrie, pulls the wall breaker closer to the tower and getting a free connection for Scythe here. Graveyard Poison for Good Luck Have Fun, gonna take the tower down to 2198. Scythe in a huge lead going into overtime with Good Luck Have Fun's tower all the way down at 1637. Wow, what an unfortunate Evo Valkyrie. And Scythe played very well by recognizing that. Miner not caught by the Goblin Hut that came down in a panic. And now we have a very unfortunately located Goblin Hut for Good Luck Have Fun. Bomb Tower gonna come out on defense. Poison gonna do a good job on those bats and those skeletons. Barbell gonna distract that Bomb Tower. Graveyard Push hits a lot of damage. Here comes Evo Wall Breakers. Goblin Hut up in front to defend. And now Good Luck Have Fun has the lead once again by about 800 damage or so, with just over a minute left in overtime. Here comes another Graveyard Poison. Except the Poison is on defense. Oops. But here comes an offensive Poison for Good Luck Have Fun. And it looks like Scythe is not going to hold up much longer. I think that tower might be in Vines range. I'm not sure exactly how much it does. Ooh, but the Vines are blocked by the skeletons!
Oh, great play, but it's just still
and
not
another
gonna be
Poison.
enough.
Oh man. And Good Luck Have Fun takes it for Fight Club.
Wow. I can't believe it. I mean, what happened there at the? There was like a section in the middle where just so much skeletons were piling up, and I guess Scythe used this log.
Yeah, I suppose.
Let me go back and see.
Yeah, meanwhile, I am going to start setting up for the next game, so I don't have time to show a replay, but any commentary, feel free.
Oh man, he logs the spear goblins coming out from the hut. And then he doesn't go poison on defense, chooses to go bats instead.
Yeah, wow.
And that was just a huge mistake.
Alright, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I am just panicking, changing all the pictures on the stream. Doo-doo-doo. Starting to get very good at recognizing these logos here. Did Crownx submit a logo? I don't think they did. Yeah, no, Crownx did not. Great. Very cool, thanks guys. Alright, luckily I have a... I don't know my left or right anymore. Alright, we got it. Cool, now we just gotta update the scoreboard. And get to work. I have 1 minute to finish. Oh god. Panic, panic, panic. Needed to watch the caster panic in real time. Okay. Alright, we are in the clan. Yippee. So this will be the second match of the day. Luckily we get to catch all of it. This will be Atlas versus Crown X Esports. How did my viewers drop to 0 all of a sudden? What happened? Alright, this will be the second match of the day. This will be Atlas versus CrownX Esports. I'm sure we can talk all about that. So let's do that while I panic. Match is starting. So it looks like Lux will be the captain for Atlas today. And Oda Boga, I believe, will be the Crown X person. Okay, so now we're just waiting on lineups. We're gonna reset, and we're gonna watch some epic Clash Royale gameplay. So Atlas, we've seen plenty of good performance from Atlas so far. Alaric is on Atlas, and he's a contender for MVP already. Crown X, I haven't seen too much from them yet. So it's going to be
One of my
interesting.
good friends is actually on Crown X.
Oh, yeah, maybe you can tell me a little bit about them then, because I have no clue.
He's number 10 in the clan right now, Ugarte. Shout out to him, he's the GOAT.
Alright.
And I actually don't know anybody else. That's the only guy I know for Crown X.
Real. And of course Alaric is playing right now. So yeah, still waiting for a lineup. Alright. And we have lineups. So 2v2 is going to be...
Okay, ban that guy.
Guwais and Amir. And Atlas is going to be Stefan and Segato.
Okay, so banning poison. Wait, what? Banning poison.
Interesting. And a NATO is also banned, so... Very, very interesting.
It could be, I'm not too sure.
My favorite kind of match. Alright, so Atlas will be True Blue for this set. Just waiting on Amir to hop in. And then the gameplay can officially begin. For match number 2 of 3. I think this is going to be the longest stream I've ever done for NSL. 3 matches in one day.
Yeah.
And I woke up super early in the morning for this. Oh god.
I will have to leave after this match, the lunch.
Alright. Then let's hope some of the other casters hop in before then. I'll try and spam them. Alright, here comes a snowball for Crown X right away to cycle. Okay. Musketeer time.
That's gonna splash? Oh, okay, that clears it up.
Yep. Goblin caged and no, actually, the snowball made some work for it. Okay.
Good snowball there to protect the musketeer. And I think it's gonna be like double loon.
Yeah.
Or drill. Could be drill, but with the lumberjack, seems like balloon here.
Yeah, definitely. And again with the ghost, not Evo this time though. Alright, looks like Safan is leeching quite a bit.
And the rune giant.
You never see that anymore.
I'm all for it though.
Yeah. Ooh, chain activation for the
lightning.
bowler.
Slightly late. Fisherman does activate, and a snowball barbell on the Stein here. Just take it out quick. But because of the rune giant, it stays alive. Doesn't matter though.
Goblin Stein is dead. Boss Bandit on
man.
the tower.
Has the Vines Evo Cage.
Ooh.
Oh, but a Vine's on offense.
Oh man. Atlas really struggling here in 2v2 so far. Only now going into double elixir. Maybe now, finally, we can start to see some momentum from Atlas. One can only hope.
Hmm. Lava heater in the back. They do have double bowler for the ram.
That's true. But again, the vines on offense might prove challenging.
They need to take care of this Evo XC. Arrow's lightning probably gonna come out.
Arrows do not hit the baby dragon though. And that
Lightning,
baby
there we
dragon
go.
is stalling up the E-dragon. Comes a bowler and an Evo cage.
So pretty nice defense. Not the best vines. I guess does get some tower damage, but didn't allow the Ram Rider to break through at all.
Vines coming out to stop the Musketeer from getting so much damage. Snowball gonna stop the Inferno from getting any value whatsoever.
Oh man,
Oh boy.
it's graveyard.
I swear, 2v2 is what I like to call the kitchen sink set sometimes. Because people do be playing just about everything.
Fireball, snowball, vines will be enough. I don't know if they can make a comeback fast enough.
Yeah. Oh gosh. I realized I made a mistake in my scoreboard that I'll fix the next
There it is.
game. 35 health
Unless they
remaining.
can do
Oh, nope. Pelted with snowballs until they died. That's the fate of Atlas Esports in Game 1 of the 2v2 set. Well played by Crown X, though. Very well played.
it was just the boss bandits, I think, that they could not clear off. I mean, when you look at Atlas's deck, nothing really counters the boss bandit. Inferno Dragon, nope. Even the Goblin Sign, it tanks for it, but doesn't clear it off.
Yeah.
Bowler also doesn't.
Well. Okay, just .dm the question. Yes, players can in fact join after tolerance ends. Alright. Oh no, my Discord. There we go. Fixed it. Haha. Cool. So just waiting for game 2 to get underway here. Waiting ever so patiently. I mean, I don't even know what Atlas could have done better in that matchup, honestly. That was very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, it was just the start as well.
Yeah, true.
After taking so much damage, it's very hard to come back.
Definitely. And yeah, lava, not even Loon, just lava versus Ram Rider Graveyard. Oof. Yeah, Poison and NATO being very interesting bans, though, overall. Not often do you see 2 spells getting taken off the board. NATO being one of the more common ones, so. Alright, the request has been sent. Now we're just waiting for everyone to hop on in for game number 2. Alright, all of Atlas is in, just waiting on Crown X, and we are in.
Here we go, game number 2.
Okay.
Konex looks to be repeating, but I think Amir changed his deck because I was actually gonna question it a little bit. The last match didn't actually seem like their deck synergized.
Right, yeah. I mean, they
so
still
I think
won.
he's playing the yeah, I think they're playing the correct one now.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Giant Skeleton in here. Fisherman doesn't quite pull what... Oh, wow, and they're just going to go in here. Ewa's Fisherman to defend the RG. P.E.K.K.A. is going to be a problem here.
Indeed. E-Wizard coming out to defend that P.E.K.K.A. though.
Oh, wow, and the Snowball pushes the E-Wiz away.
And the Heal Spirit actually does something useful for once. Oh, no.
Double Vines has come up with the freeze.
The freeze!
Oh
gosh. That's... If I'm Atlas right now, my phone is getting thrown.
Yeah, wow.
Like, that is a hole in the drywall moment.
And I think it's, again, I mean, they chose to run double Vines both games. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah. Atlas has historically had a bit of trouble with 2v2. Especially this season, no offense. But they usually bring it back into 1v1 sets. So I don't know.
Freeze.
Yeah, nobody expects to freeze. Alright, Giant Skeleton opposite.
Giant Skeleton RG here.
P.E.K.K.A.'s already burned, so...
Ewas does get pulled.
Yeah. Still connect on that RG.
Wow, not a single shot.
Ooh, the Zap tried to stop the cage, and mostly successful, but not entirely. Ooh, no, the freeze again.
Freeze, Fireball, Musketeer goes to town on that tower.
Oh my
and
gosh.
They're gonna have to go RG here. This is their only chance. But wow, the E-Wiz behind to pull the Giant Skeleton back so RG doesn't have a tank.
Absolutely well played by Crown X. As they take the first set with ease, not even having a game 3.
They had double Fireball, double Fisherman, double Vines, double Cage.
Double everything.
So much, yeah, a lot of...
and double points on the scoreboard. So very interesting. But now we're going to be switching gears into the 4v4 TES Chain of the Hill set, where there are two distinct phases, the simultaneous battles phase and the Chain of the Hill phase.
Oh wait, no. Oh wait, they were just playing the same deck.
Really?
The exact same deck. I don't know if that was miscommunication or they wanted to do that, but...
Oh, wow.
I mean, they had different Evos, but they're playing the same deck.
Huh. Alright then. Intriguing. So I guess now's the time I get to do the little call to action. If you're enjoying this stream, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss out. I can't do the YouTuber thing. Subscribe if you enjoy the stream, and we can do more. In fact, if we had enough subscribers, 500, we can get monetized and actually put all this money towards a prize pool. So please help us hit our subscriber goal and hit subscribe. I'm begging. Stefan saying Sadato just left and couldn't come call. It was a miscommunication, confirmed by chat. As we continue waiting for the lineups to be declared. I guess another call to action while we wait. If you or anyone you know is interested in joining our NSL casting team and having your lovely voice featured on our wonderful call every weekend, or whenever you're available, hit me up. Join our NSL Discord server, linked in description, and we can get you in. And I ran out of calls to action. Oh no.
I'm just looking at their 2v2 decks. On the other side, the double spirit is very interesting. Heal spirit and fire spirit.
True. Yeah, I guess I'll show that. Yeah. And what's interesting is that if it wasn't for the heal spirit actually connecting onto the P.E.K.K.A. early on in the game, that P.E.K.K.A. might not have connected. So the heal spirit might have actually done something for once.
Yeah, and the great snowball there to push the Ewas to the other side, that was also game-changing.
That freeze, crazy. Alright, so we have the lineups now. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, no, never mind. So, Crownets now has 2 minutes to request matches in order. The matchups will be as follows for the TES phase of Chain of the Hill. It's going to be KudO for Atlas versus Cleo from Crown X, Stefan from Atlas versus Say from Crown X, Sadato from Atlas versus Dumais for Crown X, and Alaric for Atlas versus Amir for Crown X. And Crown X will be True Blue for this set. So everyone's going to be requesting in order, and just like in the last game, we're going to be popping in between each game. And this is going to be all over the place here. So I guess the
I guess they just didn't wait for them to accept request an order, but
oopsie.
It's fine.
Yep. The Cleo versus KudO match is on now. Cleo for Crown X, KudO for Atlas, in the bottom and top of your screen respectively. And this is immediately looking like Ice Wizard, which is good in only really two decks, Splash Yard and Ice Bow, and I highly doubt it's going to be Ice Bow in this meta. Though some other beatdown decks also use it. Versus KudO's Ghost, might be bait, might be RG, who knows? Ugh. Red Bull, not sponsored. No, Royal Hogs, okay. None of the splash cards for KudO are on the right side of the map, so yeah, Bowler maybe either Lumber Lunar or Splash Yard versus Hogs.
E-Giant versus Mother Witch Fisherman.
Ooh, E-Giant.
Oh, he tries to activate. Wait, he doesn't have enough for NATO, so King Tower activation will work, but then now this Fisherman's just going to pull in this E-Giant. Although Zappies are going to be great.
Yeah, gonna prevent most of the E-Giant damage, honestly. Yeah, pretty well played by KudO. I'm gonna start hopping around the clan looking for the rest of the matches, and all of them are now on. Now checking in on Amir versus Alaric, Alaric being an MVP contender. Alaric running his signature Giant Sparky Graveyard deck.
Wow.
For this TES match. With the Evil Barbarians version. Versus Amir's Hog 2. Whatever, but with freeze instead of a normal spell. So, very interesting matchup indeed.
Hog freeze is probably one of the most frustrating things you can face.
I know. If Alaric can keep his phone out of the drywall, I'll be very impressed. So that's that matchup. Let's pop around for some of the rest of these, and making sure I'm actually showing I am good. Let's check in Say versus Stefan for a second, unless you have a better matchup.
I'm just gonna keep watching this KudO Kaiba versus Cleo.
Alright. So Say and Stefan, Say for Crown X running Fireball Bait, it looks like, with Graveyard. And Skeleton King, a very interesting deck. Stefan running Lava control. Vines with Stefan gonna do a good job of taking out that chain before control ability. And a Lava coming out for Stefan, 13 seconds left in regulation time.
Wait, Piggies? Oh, he misses the cage.
Alright, so that's safe versus Stefan. Let's look at Guice versus Sagato. Guice running Cannoneer for Crown X. And Poison and Drill. Sagato in a bit of a lead here with their Drill. So it's Drill on Drill action here for Guice versus Sagato. Almost a mirror matchup.
Ooh. I like that. That's good.
With any luck, the King of the Hill portion will be very short, so we can make the next match on time. Alright, Guice flats into 20 win badge. Not badge. Emo, here comes another Drill. Evo Cannon, Ice Spirit, the kitchen sink while we're at it, being thrown at that Drill right now. Goblin Demolisher for Sagato. Very rare. I guess.
You take a look at this Alaric versus Amir.
Alright. I will as well.
Looks like Alaric will win.
Alright, so it looks like, yep, Alaric won. Shocking. So, that's Amir down. That's why we have a piece of paper. Let me look at the KudO match.
Sagato won as well.
Sagato won.
Yeah, I don't know why you would. I don't typically like Cannoneer with Drill.
Alright, and it looks like KudO's gonna win as well against KudO. Yep, KudO won as well. Wow. So that's KudO down.
Complete sweep?
I don't know, did Stefan win against Say?
Yep, he did.
Alright, so a complete sweep of the TES King of the Hill set for Atlas. 4-0. Wow. No King of the Hill phase whatsoever, just a clean sweep straight into the 1v1 duel set. Absolutely insane gameplay by all 4 Atlas team members here as they take it away. I've never seen a TES set end so quickly before.
Yeah, I think that's the first time in our Season 12 of NSL where we get a complete sweep.
Yeah. But I guess that's one good thing about TES. Not only does it encourage every player to have a role in winning the set, but also if every player is good, the set ends very quickly as well. And we can move on with our lives. And now we're going straight into the 1v1 CRL duel. Gee, I wonder who Atlas is gonna run.
And I wonder.
If it's not Alaric, I will be impressed. Although some of the other players from this TES set are starting to sort of step into their own as well. I mean, all 4 players performed pretty well. KudO, Stefan, KudO, and Alaric all winning. And looking at these matchups a little closer, KudO won with a almost difficult matchup, I want to say. KudO won the mirror matchup against Guweiss.
Yeah, it seems like Cleo's matchup. But I actually played the KudO's deck in the 21 challenge, and I beat E-Giant multiple times. You just have to know how to play it.
Alright.
Because the Zappies are really, really good.
That's true. It seems like they're sort of slept on in today's day and age. So yeah, Atlas recovering very well from their 2v2 mishap earlier on in the match. So I guess if Atlas were to put in some more practice hours for NSL, they really should be focusing on 2v2. Because their 1v1 is pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Crown X trying to figure out who to run to go against Alaric, the powerhouse.
Wow, I didn't even realize, but Amir has a top 23 finish.
Maybe they'll run Amir.
I think he's like a little bit. I don't want to say washed, but he did not play ranked last season. Only got to Master 2, and his deck that he played today in King of the Hill was kind of weird, kind of off meta.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Alaric's top finish is like 841. And only has the 2025 20-win badge. I can imagine the Grand Finals where it's going to be... If the Grand Finals ends up being Atlas versus Fight Club, and it's Alaric versus Good Luck Have Fun for the final like 1v1 best of 5 duel, that would be crazy.
I'm pretty shocked they chose to put Cleo. Like,
okay.
No offense, but Cleo seems to be the weakest in Crown X.
Okay, but never say never. Maybe Cleo can prove himself. We'll just have to see.
Yeah, he might get that manager adrenaline and pull off a close game here.
Yeah. Only a matter of time.
If I'm Cleo, though, I'm definitely going to be preparing for Beatdown, Giant Sparky, Golem, all those types of cards.
Alright, and we are in the match. So once again, it's going to be Alaric for Atlas on the bottom of your screen, Cleo for Crown X on the top of your screen. Let's see what happens. And this is a dual set, remember, so no card repeats between games.
Oh, so that's what the past tower skin looks like. I have the tower skin, but I can't tell how good it looks because I'm looking from like my side of the tower.
Ah, that's fair enough. I don't know. I feel like old tower skins are better in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like maybe from the first 10 seasons or so. Back when the pass was only $5.
Imagine the past was like OG Brawl Stars where you could buy with gems.
Oh man. Well, nowadays, now when everyone's gonna get like many thousands of gems from Elite Wildcards, I don't think that'll ever happen.
Yeah, yeah. Oh wow, that E-Drag.
Yeah.
Wait, are we seeing a little bit of a stinky cheese here?
Ayo?
Looking like E-Golem. Oh, E-Golem versus
no.
Lumberloon.
The double stinky cheese. So I guess this will be a game of which cheese is stinkier. Although
yeah.
Alard could be running regular Golem as a little bit of a surprise tactic.
You're right. I don't know why I assumed it was E-Golem. I forgot healers also sometimes ran in Golem.
Yeah, maybe the cheese ain't so stinky.
Prince? Okay.
Ooh, NATO back. One of the few instances where that play actually works. Oh, here comes a Lumberloon opposite lane while Alart is down on Elixir. Oh no.
Ooh.
Defensive Lightning, though, gonna take most of that out. Balloon will still get one connection off. Despite that Baby Dragon, which was probably a little bit of a misplay.
No, I think he was afraid of the freeze, but at the same time, he played the Baby Dragon very close to the tower. I was afraid.
Yeah, so if there was a
Baby Dragon as well.
Yeah, if there was a freeze, it wouldn't have done anything. If the Baby Dragon wouldn't have done anything.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing here is Alaric doesn't have NATO. His last card is definitely some sort of golem.
Yeah, some tanky card. And it's not E-Golem, otherwise it would have been played in single.
Yeah. Oh, the freeze comes in.
With the Evo Inferno, that's going to take everything out.
And that's a great freeze because, oh man.
Oh, oh gosh. Cleo, I guess, really coming out of his shell in the duel set here.
Somehow he's not dead. I thought he was actually going to lose there.
Yeah. Alaric really had to throw the kitchen sink at the Evo Inferno to get that to die.
Oh, he's going to mistime it.
Oh, yeah. Evo E-Dragon on the tower. That's going to be a lot of damage for Alaric, and he's going to come back. He's back in the lead. Maybe Alaric can finally get some momentum going.
To go in.
Oh gosh, no, he can't. He can't.
Wait, the Prince, though. He has to freeze the Prince.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the Bowler, but Bowler's going to get taken out. Wait. Oh, my God. Who's going to get there first?
Ooh, oh, my. Cleo does!
I did not think the balloon was actually going to get that many hits.
Oh, my
even without the
gosh.
freeze.
I will have to do an instant replay of that. Holy cow. My goodness.
Wow, what? Yeah, we need a replay.
Yeah, I'll hop back in on that one. Here's an instant replay of the ending of that game. Thank goodness for the seek button.
So yeah, Cleo sees the Prince and he was like, I can't defend this, I have to go in.
Yeah. So here comes the Prince. This is where the big push comes in. I'm gonna go half speed here. Here comes the E-Dragon on defense.
How did the balloon get
Prince
2
still
hits?
coming in. Lumberjack on tower. Here comes Baby Dragon. Bowler to distract the Prince for now. Okay, that's the first hit on the balloon at half health. There's an E-Dragon to stun the defenses.
Yeah, I think that's what won him the game.
Yeah. Bowler is still alive at this point. Golden Knight for some reason at the bridge, and that tower just dies because that E-Dragon stun locks everything. And that's ultimately what happened. But no time to breathe as the third game is happening right now.
You talk about saving cards for the next match, but sometimes you need that NATO in that type of deck.
Yeah,
We'll see if it pays off, though, hopping into game number 2.
indeed. And potentially the last game of the match. This is match point for Crown X. And here comes a rocket against that witch. A nuclear option right away. Quite literally. Mini P.E.K.K.A. letting the knight connect. What do we think? Jinxie deck? Yep.
Yes. Wow. And is this a sling or something? I wouldn't be surprised because Alaric seems to just be playing the same dual decks that he ran in the last match.
Yeah, and when you think about it, Graveyard seems to be Alaric's comfort deck, and if you're already down a point in a dual set and it's match point for your opponent, what are you more likely to play? Your comfort deck.
Right, right.
And I think KudO might have recognized that and decided, hey, time to snipe some Graveyard.
Minions here. I'm not going to use the delivery. Okay, he does use the delivery. And interesting mini P.E.K.K.A because the guards are in cycle, so...
Yeah, Bowler's going to help out with them, though.
Oh, wow. Wait.
Mini P.E.K.K.A connect. Right. And the vines. Oh my gosh, that's 3 hits. All the way down to 7-Eleven, my favorite convenience store. Wow.
Wow.
And the miner is caught.
I don't know if Alaric knew the bowler was going to help out on the guards, or if that was just pure luck, but wow. I'm very shocked.
Yeah. Another rocket.
Giant Graveyard coming in. Guards have to be used on the Giant to DPS it down. So now this Graveyard is getting all on that tower. Snowball comes in. Not enough skeleton ticks.
Okay, Bowler gets a little bit of damage on the left. Alaric gonna burn that mini P.E.K.K.A on the miner.
Thought he was gonna rocket. Ooh, okay, delivery. Naked Graveyard, wait a second. He's...
Oh, with the vines.
Evo Tesla helps clean up.
Oh yeah, and that's gonna pop in and out, doing all sorts of pulses. Yeah, I don't think Naked Graveyard was the plan. Okay, fun fact about me, every time I see or do a Naked Graveyard, I only ever think about that one Family Feud clip where the dude goes, "Naked Grandma!"
Wow, and Evo Tesla there tweaking out, like sending out like at least 4 shockwaves, I think.
My god. Yeah.
He has to apply some pressure, otherwise he's just gonna go in.
Definitely. And then here comes another Graveyard, this time tanked for. And here comes
Snowball
the Snowball.
Comes in.
Might see a Vines. No, E-Spirit takes everything else out.
Oh,
Vines are late.
Uh-oh.
Still get some tower damage.
He's gonna go miner rocket.
Oh gosh.
He has to go miner rocket.
Yeah. Rocket not gonna do much.
Minions to the side to avoid the rocket.
Oh man.
That's good placement there.
Well played. We need to see another Graveyard Vines. Like
Guards has to be used on the Giant.
Oh.
E-Spirit gets taken up by the Vines,
and that's Jam. Now match point for both teams. Game number 3 of the duel set.
And it all comes down to that one bowler
helping with the guards.
Cleaning up those guards. Wow.
Yeah. In fact, let's see that again, shall we? With the power of me waiting for people to play the match. Let's see if I can get to that part of the replay. I think this is where it was? Yeah. Okay. Half speed. So Bowler's on that knight right now. A delivery to help clean up. Here comes the mini P.E.K.K.A, the ever so important mini P.E.K.K.A. Alaric is hovering on a Graveyard, but ultimately decides against it here. Actually, no, he goes for it. There's the Bowler cleaning up the guards. Graveyard's just over there doing its own thing, but Alaric recognizes, hey, there's a mini P.E.K.K.A here, undefended. Let's Vine it. 1 HP on that mini P.E.K.K.A. If the E-Spirit was played on the mini P.E.K.K.A instead of the Graveyard, that might have saved KudO.
Yeah, and also just if he guards not in the middle.
Yeah, and I think
been super healthy.
Yeah, and I think KudO recognized that pretty much immediately when he threw out the oops. Immediately after playing that E-Spirit on the Graveyard. But yeah, very interesting. And then this is the last game of the match no matter what. And after this, we are going to take a short break so that I can take a breather and reset the stream. And then at 9 p.m. Central European Time, 10 a.m. Hawaii time, where I am, we will be going into CMG Academy versus...
Yeah, I
Krispy
will be
Kreme.
watching the stream, but I will not be casting because I'll be eating lunch.
Yep. And I'll be begging my friend to join.
I'm trying to remember, what did Alaric run last game for the last match? I think it was like... Wait, was it E-Giant EQ or something?
Yeah, it was some weird E-Giant deck.
Looks like he's going something different, though.
Lava!
Wow.
You never see
With
that from
evil
Alaric.
archers?
Interesting.
Evil archers and Lava Hound. I don't think I've seen that before.
I mean, Alaric did burn a lot of his good cards right away, so I guess we are trying to be a little bit creative here.
Flying Machine in.
Ooh, good fireball.
What does he have for this? Mother Witch. Oh, Mother Witch arrows.
But Balloon in the
man.
opposite lane. This is going to be very hard for KudO.
Wait, he's gonna pressure here, though, I think. Yep, Golden Knight
yeah.
for the Mother Witch.
Is he just going to tank that entire balloon?
Oh, he's got the Valkyrie.
Oh, man.
If this Golden Knight survives, but
He
it
doesn't.
So,
But the pits are still going to do a good amount of damage, but that's very hard to ignore on the right. That was a... I don't know about that play, man. But also, I don't know what else KudO could have done. That matchup is horrible. Pekka Bridgespan versus Lumberloon. You hate to see it. But maybe KudO can come back. You never know.
yeah, he does have the arrows for the archers, but the thing is,
And the
there's no way to
guards.
clear off the Flying Machine. Has to go Evo Zap on the Flying Machine.
Oh, ramp connects.
Wait,
Barb on the tower.
Power's gonna go down here. He's
Wow.
gonna go Lava.
Yeah, now Alaric needs to do some damage. He does have Fireball, so I think one Lava Connection and it's already Fireball range. So yeah, if I'm KudO, I'm ignoring that and
Ooh.
getting ready to defend a balloon in the
Fireball,
opposite lane. Comes an E-Wizard and a Mother Witch, both gonna take
I
out
think
that
that was a
balloon.
mistake.
Oh
I don't think he
no,
can defend
there's
this.
so much going on the right-hand side. KudO might clinch it for his
no.
team.
Wait,
Evo Valkyrie! Pulling everything
Valkyrie's
away.
trying to save it.
Oh, but she
There's no more
dies.
ground troops. Yes,
Oh, Fireball. Okay.
Oh my god, wow.
Okay, big reset. I'm sorry for yelling, roommate. I know you're trying to sleep.
Great, that was a great guards on the P.E.K.K.A. and then Evo Valk high.
Oh my
So the
god.
P.E.K.K.A. wouldn't clear it off. Wow.
And now this match is completely even. Lava in the pocket.
E was coming down to clear this Flying Machine.
Oh my word.
And there's no small spell to... Oh wait, Flying Machine survives just a little bit.
Oh, and the Mother Witch is on the guards. Lava Puffs
Is
are
he
going to
gonna
get quite a
loon?
bit of damage. Becomes a P.E.K.K.A. If there's any time to loon, it's now, right?
I think he has Ewa's back though.
Oh, true. He loons a little bit later than... What are we doing
Wait,
here?
yeah,
What's
wait.
happening? What are you doing?
Ewa's-
Hello?
wait, is that gonna connect?
No! Oh, but the Battle Ram does.
Oh no. Guards, no, the
Oh
Ram.
no! And KudO clinches it! KudO wins the game for Crown X.
What was Alaric's last card?
I don't know.
Oh, it was arrows.
That would do it. But Crown X gonna take it. No logo, so this win streak is trying to bear. I hope they submit one. Wow. What a great... I'm shocked. I'm speechless.
Wow, I mean, it's kind of the same problem on both sides, right? You don't have a lot of air for the Lava Hound, but then on the other side, you don't have a lot of ground troops for P.E.K.K.A., Golden Knight, Battle Ram.
Yeah, that was very close either way. It looks like I will have someone with me for the last match. So that'll be good.
Alright, nice.
So now what's gonna happen is the stream is gonna take a short break. And we are going to get in momentarily for the third match, which will be CMG Academy versus Crispy Clean Esports. You don't want to miss it. So we will see you very soon. I'm going to re-deafen on Discord. So I'll see y'all in a bit.
Alright, I'll see you, man.
Alright, yeah, thank you for casting with me. Alright, welcome back everybody to the live stream. This time it's looking like it'll be just me, at least for a little bit. So, welcome into the third match of the day. A very long live stream. This is going to be between Crispy Clean Esports and CMG Academy. And it looks like they are starting on time. Unfortunately for me. But, oh well. Just gonna quickly continue resetting the stream as we get into some of the pre-match discussion here. It looks like I am not the only streamer in the clan today. It looks like Sheffert is also a streamer for Crispy Clean. Very interesting. And it's going to be the first set of the match, the 2v2 best of 3. So who do we think is going to win this match, chat? I've seen a lot of good players from both Crispy Clean and CMG. CMG definitely has a lot bigger of an organization behind them, a lot more coaching opportunities behind them, a lot more resources than Crispy Clean, who I haven't seen very much from thus far. They didn't get very far last season, but they're hoping to make up for it this time around. So, just waiting on those lineups for the 2v2 best of 3 set, and we can get a look at their bans as well. Hopefully soon. Could go both ways, says the chat, and I'm inclined to agree. If you are just popping into the stream today, make sure you hit like to support the lead, and hit subscribe, as if this lead YouTube channel can get monetized, it will only benefit the prize pools. So thank you very much for all of your support. Okay, Shay. Alright, so this match, it looks like Crispy Clean will be headed by Cola, and CMG will be headed by Rody. So it looks like for CMG it's going to be Rody and Shay. Ban Goblin Barrel. Meanwhile, it looks like Crispy Clean will be running Marlchen and Sheffert, and they're banning NATO. And they are in it and ready to win it, as I could hardly even get them written down on my notes before they got in the match. So it's going to be Sheffert and Marlchen for Crispy Clean Esports on the bottom of your screen, Rody and Shay for CMG Academy on the top of your screen. And the bans are Goblin Barrel and Tornado. So all the other toxic 2v2 cards that we all know and love are fair game in this matchup, including stuff like Lava, Giant Skeleton, Wall Breakers, and so on. Whether Rody is better than Molite is to be determined. And here we go. Ice Wizard coming down for Crispy Clean to take out all of those incoming offensive troops. And as I mentioned before, it looks like CMG will be running a Lava Hound for their 2v2 deck of choice. Guards. Log. A bit unnecessary log. Could have waited a little longer. Here comes the Goblin Hut to defend all of that. A nice pre-log by CMG and arrows, but a defensive rocket comes down for Crispy Clean to clean up all of those insane air troops. And it looks like Crispy Clean will remain in a slight lead going into double elixir in just under 20 seconds. And here comes another Wall Breakers for Crispy Clean and get taken out by a Goblin Cage. -2 trade right there, but now we have a Brawler to look out for. Ice Wizard gonna take that out pretty easily. Skeletons keep the Ice Wizard alive and ready for a counter push, potentially. Going Wall Breakers opposite lane, gonna get taken out by the Valkyrie and the Berserker. Didn't need both of them. I think it might have been a little bit of a miscommunication from CMG. And there goes a Royal Delivery Gonna take everything out, and those wall breakers for Crispy Clean are going to connect on the right-hand side, further increasing their lead to well over 1500 HP, and that miner is still chipping down on that tower. A second miner has hit the tower, arrows and log coming out for those wall breakers, bringing that right-hand tower for CMG all the way down to 1084. But this is going to be very hard for Crispy Clean to defend. Rocket doesn't hit anything. The ultimate Chief Pat moment from Crispy Clean Esports. A huge misplay on that Rocket. This is going to cost them a lot of elixir on defense. And now we are in sudden death. Crispy Clean still maintaining a pretty healthy lead going into sudden death. Only 2 minutes left in the whole game here. Miner is picked up by the Berserker, Fisherman to help, even though it was a bit unnecessary. Will also help on defense. Here comes a Rocket. Okay, gonna be effective on defense for Crispy Clean. Evo E-Dragon, now I'm assuming Crispy Clean is wishing that they save their Rocket a little longer, but Royal Delivery works just as well. Absolute insanity here. What on earth is happening? Here comes another miner wallbreaker push. Double miner though. Double the action. One is caught, one isn't. Here comes a poison. And an offensive rocket too. And that tower is all the way down to 202. One Golden Knight dash and it's over, but he doesn't get the dash off and Fisherman comes down on defense. Here comes a Valkyrie. If that miner isn't caught, it's over. Miner is caught. It's over. Poison on the tower. And that's going to be tower down, and Crispy Clean Esports gets the win for game number 1 of the 2v2 set. Very well played by Crispy Clean overall. And a very convincing victory. Looking up at the matchups a little bit here, it was clearly in Crispy Clean's favor. Fast deck versus slow deck. Fast deck usually wins in 2v2. I'm not sure exactly what other plays Rody and Shay could have made. I mean, Crispy Clean almost botched it with that bad defensive rocket, but they recovered pretty well and ended up taking the win from the jaws of defeat. As we now wait for game number 2 to begin. 2 minutes to send a request, 2 minutes to accept the request, so we got a couple minutes to chat. Though they're usually pretty quick about getting into the game, so I'm not going to risk playing in a replay here. Now, what's interesting to note about Crown X is that they were actually playing Enosis right before this match started. So, just like how we were casting a couple of back-to-back games, Crown X is actually playing back-to-back matches here. And Crown X is just coming off of a victory against Enosis, so their morale must be pretty high going into this match. Though definitely maybe an element of exhaustion might be present that might affect them later on in the match. But so far their 2v2 game is holding strong. And I realize now that I was just yapping about some irrelevant crap. So never mind anything that I'm talking about. What I meant to say is that Crown X played another match against Enosis right after they lost to Atlas. And then my brain got confused and jumbled all the words before they came out of my mouth. So here comes a miner for Crispy Clean. Skeletons to fully defend the wall breakers from CMG. Witch dead. Here comes a Loon from CMG. Some pretty big plays so far. We need to see more defense, and indeed more defense does come out. A lot of elixir spent to counter that balloon. So I'm seeing more miner control for Crispy Clean, and I'm seeing some graveyard giant skeleton balloon gameplay from CMG. Defensive Poison coming out from Crispy Clean, gonna take out most of that graveyard. Arrows come out against the Ball Breakers for minus trade. And CMG appears to be up a little bit on Elixir. However, Crispy Clean is up on damage. So whether or not CMG can effectively cash out on Elixir advantage remains to be seen, as we have 15 minutes until double Elixir. 15 minutes? No, 15 seconds. What are you talking about? Ooh, forcing out the Goblin Cage. As Crispy Clean's lead gets ever larger. A good rocket is going to unfortunately miss the furnace, so bit of a misplacement. I bet they didn't know the furnace was coming before they played the rocket. If they did, they might have played it around that. Balloon goes down pretty easily. More tower damage by Crispy Clean, and that freeze for CMG doesn't really accomplish too terribly much, as an Evil Vouch comes down for Crispy Clean alongside a Miner, which does get pushed back and caught by a Lumberjack and Skeletons. A lot of Elixir on defense, but they can't really afford to take any more damage. Here comes a Giant Skeleton coming down the lane. The music intensifying just in time with the gameplay here. 120 seconds remaining in overtime. Arrows coming down. Negative Elixir trade. Not as impactful in double Elixir, but still. Evil Bats force out the poison, however. As CMG's tower just starts to get whittled down as we go through this. Alright, here comes another graveyard for CMG. Defensive Poison being forced out from Crispy Clean. A Goblin Hut has to come out on defense. Tesla's gonna pop up and help. Despite the freeze, that balloon goes down, only dealing death damage, not that much. Chef Rick and Marl Chen also confused about why they played a freeze, even though the Tesla was already helping on that balloon. A bit of a mistake, actually no, quite a lot bit of a mistake from CMG Academy here. With only 1 minute remaining in overtime in this game, set point for Crispy Clean on the line. They just gotta keep up this advantage for only 1 more minute. 2 miners on the tower, neither of them are caught. And the wall breakers connect, and a defensive freeze forced out, keeping that balloon alive just barely. Graveyard doesn't accomplish much. Evo Tesla on that balloon, not going to do too terribly much. Poison down. Here comes the rocket, and that's going to be game and set for Crispy Clean Esports. Crispy Clean onto a very early lead in this third match of the day against CMG Academy, who, may I remind you, was the favorite to win. Absolutely crazy gameplay. As that's the end of set 1. Let's take a look at this matchup here as we wait. Yeah. Matchup for Crispy Clean again. But also, Crispy Clean played 2v2 very well. And now they have some momentum going on for this next set. And so now, in a couple of minutes here, we're going to be starting TES King of the Hill. So for those of you who are unaware of what TES means, essentially 2 lineups of 4 players, and then every player plays against their designated opponent simultaneously, and then the winners of that play a King of the Hill set is normal. In the last match we just had with Atlas versus Crown X, it was a clean sweep for Atlas, so we didn't even have a King of the Hill portion. In the Fight Club versus AEG match from early on in the day, it was a 3-1 for Fight Club's favor, where Scythe was all that remained. And he did actually have some early success in the King of the Hill segment of the set before ultimately falling to Good Luck Have Fun. So, TES is a very interesting, unique addition So Cola for Crispy Clean sends their lineup. It's going to be Antique alongside Chefrich, then Weiser Wolf, and Marlchin. And we are just waiting on CMG's lineup, which will be Nighthaven, Shay, Daystar, and Baby Pro. So your matchups for the TES segment will be Nighthaven versus Antique, Shay versus Chefrick, Daystar versus Weiser Wolf, and Baby Pro versus Marlchin. And so what we're going to do for this stream is just going to pop in and out of these games as they happen. So what's going to happen is one team's going to request an order, and then they're all going to start simultaneously. And then we'll go from there. So for those of you just tuning into this amazing stream, we are about to start the TES Chain of the Hill set in just a minute or two. If you're enjoying the live commentary so far, make sure you hit like to support not only the stream but also the league. And make sure you hit subscribe. This also helps support the league as we aim to monetize the YouTube channel and improve our prize pools going forward. So thank you for all of your support of the league so far, and we hope you're having fun. All the requests are coming out, which means we are going to start seeing some matches shortly. And I just need to remember to actually switch over the source as I go, or else I will be sat here like last week talking to a brick wall. So yep, all the matches come out. It's going to be Crispy Clean on the bottom of your screen for this set. What the heck? I just heard some sus noises. Alright, the Antique versus Nighthaven match is on now. Antique playing for Crispy Clean, Nighthaven playing for CMG Academy. So let's start by looking at this. Antique for Crispy Clean is running some sort of Cannoneer. Interesting. Oh boy, Boss Bandit. What kind of bait deck is this gonna be? Yippee! Ooh, game lag.
Good evening.
Ah! Scared me. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the call, Rody.
Thank you, thank you.
So, chat, this is Rody. He's a co-caster, lead admin, and manager for CMG Academy.
And 2v2 player.
And 2v2 player.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm just...
Again, on live.
Yeah.
We lost both our matches on the 2v2.
I know. We saw...
Oh, that deck from Nighthaven. I know the deck, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, fun little Ram Rider deck for Nighthaven. Antique, of course, running some bait deck here. So, I'm gonna pop out of this game and...
No. Antique is playing Mortar.
Oh yeah, Mortar Bait. That would do it. Alright, so popping through some of the other matches that are currently happening, I'm gonna check in with Weiser Wolf and Daystar. Weiser Wolf for Crispy Clean, Daystar for CMG. And it looks like it's going to be Hog Recruits versus Giant Skeleton Drill. Daystar, of course, running the new Evo Starmie, which is relatively unheard of in NSL, so that's going to be interesting to look at here. Of course, Giant Skeleton is going to be mostly taken care of by that Goblin Hut. We have an Evo Executioner to worry about for Weiser Wolf here. Now, just as a reminder, CMG needs to be winning some games if they want to stay alive in this match. So now, going to be checking in with some of the other games that are going on. Let's take a look at Sheffert and Shay. Sheffert for Crispy Clean, Shay for CMG on the bottom and top, respectively. And it looks like we have an E-Giant Bowler deck for Sheffert versus a Graveyard Jinxie type deck. Not really. Graveyard Furnace for...
Jinxie deck is...
Yeah, no, Jinxie's Evo Witch. This is Evo Furnace. You.
Yeah, no. And Jinxie has Bowler on that deck.
That's true, yeah. Alright, decent Vine's gonna take out the Baby Dragon. And that E-Giant will not connect on anything.
Good.
And that push mostly taken out by Shay. Good defense. And Shay is pretty ahead on damage.
Oh. One match is already over. That is the Baby Pro game.
And who won?
Baby Pro.
Baby Pro won, Meryl Chen is knocked out. Alright. Love to see it. So let's check in with some of the other games that are going on right now. We have... Let's go back to Antique and Nighthaven.
Yeah. It is gonna be
Ooh-wee. Mortar might connect here. Indeed it does.
yeah,
It
it
gets
is
one
gonna
hit.
connect.
Maybe two? Yep, gets two.
Two hits.
Alright, and Antique is very much ahead. Antique is playing for Crispy Clean, by the way. Alright, good Ice Wizard on defense. Vines are gonna help that Ram Rider, but not gonna connect because Antique got to throw the kitchen sink at it. And here comes a cannon cart for Antique, so... Only 26 seconds left in overtime. We're just gonna stay on this one. Let's see how it goes. Here comes a Ram Rider, gonna get drawn towards the Evil Mortar. Plays a regular Mortar to defend the Evil Mortar, but Vines make that pointless. Only 10 seconds left in overtime, and Antique is about 500 damage ahead, so probably gonna be the winner of this game. Yup. And indeed he is. Antique gets to knock out Nighthaven from the set. Nighthaven not too happy about that.
No, but it can happen.
Yep. And it looks like Sheffrick and Shay ended, and Sheffrick won and knocked out Shay.
What?
Yep,
Really?
Sheffrick beat Shay. Which means the last game still going is Vicer Wolf and Daystar.
Yeah, they
And it just ended, Jason.
one.
Yep. So it's going to be 2-2. So essentially we just reset to a 2 versus 2 King of the Hill set right now. Very interesting. So I guess first it's going to be Daystar versus Antique.
Yes.
And then Baby Pro and Sheffrick on deck. So very close set so far. Now, as a reminder, CMG needs to win this set if they want to stay alive for the 1v1 duel set. So definitely a lot of pressure on CMG. Daystar sends the request, and Cheat to accept shortly. And in we go. It's going to be Daystar for CMG Academy on the bottom of your screen versus Antique for Crispy Clean on the top. And just as a reminder, in this set there are no deck restrictions except for the fact that Evo Piggies are globally banned. Daystar going to be running a Lava deck against Drill Zappies. Oh boy.
Yeah, he has Executioner in his deck.
And NATO. Oh boy. Spirit Empress still going to get a lot of damage on that right-hand tower for CMG, though.
Yeah, true.
All the way down to 800. That's a lot. And they're pretty even on Elixir, too. Antique only up by 1. And here comes Giant Stelly, trying to cash out on that advantage early. both get pulled to the Goblin Cage. Valkyrie behind to protect the Goblin Cage from the Executioner, excuse me. Bomb detonates and we still have a half-health Valkyrie on the field, forcing out a Royal Ghost. And now there's only a little bit of counter pressure from Antique. Daystar just gonna let it go.
Yeah, I'm building up a push again.
Yup.
Yeah,
Golden Knight right there. Forcing out a Ground Empress, probably not what Daystar wanted to do, but it must be done. Ground Empress actually gonna come up to the other side to help with the drill. Very nice.
If you don't have Miner, then it's gonna difficult matchup.
Yeah. And here comes Zappies. Oh man.
Of any kind of spell.
Ooh, lightning. 260 is all that remains on the right-hand tower. That's lightning range. So,
Yeah, true.
my thinking is, don't even bother with lava anymore. Just defend,
Yeah.
and then lightning at the last moment and win the game. And it looks like Daystar is going to do just that, opting to play guards on the Ghost right away instead of building up a push. Okay, Spirit Empress in the back, but not necessarily for a push, but just to stop anything from coming over ever. Ooh, Valkyrie in the middle, required. Ooh, NATO, forcing out the arrows. Etsy not splashing onto the tower like Antique would have hoped. Crimson Evo Ghost, 10 seconds remaining.
Light.
Got a lightning. Got a lightning. Hello? Hello? Oh.
Wow.
Alright, Antique taking the point and giving match point to Crispy Clean. What on earth? Just an unfortunate ending for CMG Academy, knocking out Daystar. Baby Pro is all that stands between Crispy Clean and total victory today. Alright. So just a couple minutes remaining to request the match here. As we wait and see if CMG can stay in it and keep the team alive. Baby Pro has two people to take down, Antique and Sheffrick. Absolute insanity. Just 2 minutes to accept. And Daystar leaves the clan. As we continue to wait just a little bit longer for this matchup to happen. Alright, and the game is beginning. It's going to be Antique for Crispy Clean on the bottom of your screen, Baby Pro for CMG on the top of your screen. Match point, Crispy Clean Esports. Baby Pro has to win this to keep his team alive. Lot of pressure. Baby Pro running double bait, Antique running God knows what. I know, I'm just being dramatic for the sake of the audience.
He is playing the same deck.
Yep, lava. Ooh. And it looks like Antita is opting to sack the tower in favor of a lava push. So if Baby Pro defends this, it'll be a huge advantage.
No.
But Baby Pro is not defending this, immediately opting for another push. Goblin Barrel defended by the child, only stopped by a drowned Empress. This game is going to go by very quickly, but a 2-crown game is in Lava Hound's favor. Baby Pro going to be working overtime to defend and counterattack. Evo Cage coming out to defend those wall breakers.
On cycle, Lava's gonna lose it.
Alright.
Only on cycle.
Only on cycle. And that's the official prediction from Rody the caster. Oh gosh! Goblin Barrel does a full connection along with the Berserker. Tower goes down. Baby Pro. And T down to just the King Tower. It's gonna probably come with a huge counter push.
And I don't know what he has on the spells.
Will this become the first 3-crown game of the day? Evo Valk coming out, gonna help defend both ground and air. An entire Spirit Empress coming in, takes down... Oh wow, that's so funny, watching the Evo Valk drag the frickin' Vine Spirit Empress across the floor. 30 seconds remaining. And T has...
defended.
Yeah, beautiful defense by Baby
He's
Pro.
not gonna push anymore.
Nope, just defend.
He's not gonna push, yeah.
And T has one more push. One more chance to take that tower and bring it to a 3-crown game. Otherwise, it's over. 10 seconds remaining. Looking like Baby Pro will be able to keep his team alive one game longer at least. 2, 1, and Baby Pro stays alive. Bringing the set to 3-3. Keeping it interesting.
Yeah, like I told you, the cycle
The cycle
is
wins.
so really good.
You're so right.
The cycle wins.
And Antique is eliminated from the set. This last game of the set will be Baby Pro versus Shefrick.
I don't know. Like that.
Now the question is, will Baby Pro stick with the same deck or will he change to a completely different playstyle?
Yeah, I don't know.
And also, what will Sheffield run? All questions to be answered within the next 2 minutes.
Or 4 minutes.
Or 4 minutes, depending on how long it takes.
Take your time.
Yeah. Sheffield sends out the request. Alright, in we go. Alright. Sheffield running Lava Hound versus Ram Bridge Spam, it looks like, for Baby Pro. Will Baby Pro win off cycle or will Lava overwhelm? Let's find out. Bats to take care of the minions alongside that Flying Machine. E-Wizard to take out the bats, but Flying Machine... Ooh, and the clone.
Yeah.
You never see Lava Clone in today's meta, but it might be effective here.
Not anymore.
Ooh. Tower immediately falls.
Yeah,
No spell
not
for
anymore.
Baby Pro. Oof.
No.
Now, the one thing Baby Pro can't do is give up, because that's his entire team on the line right there. Gotta make a push.
Yeah.
Gotta make a push, dude. And indeed he does. Ghost comes out.
Yeah, he does.
Ooh, Starmie. Yeah, so this is going to be very hard to come back from. Maybe even impossible. But still gotta try, right?
Yeah, and Shefrik has no spells, only clone.
That's true. Does anyone have any spells? I mean, there's a snowball, sure. But
Yeah, and he has also a kind of spell, to be honest.
yeah,
I
he
don't
better.
know which one.
If he had a big spell this game... Ooh, good vines. Ah, just barely doesn't get the flying machine. Under 1,000 HP remaining on the King Tower. You need that
Yeah,
snowball,
if it's
but it's
done.
not going to happen. It's over. Shefrik, in the most anticlimactic fashion possible, ends the match with a 2-0 victory for Crispy Clean Esports. An anticlimactic finish, but it's the finish we get. As Crispy Clean takes the victory in a 2-0 fashion. We do not get to see a dual set today. And that will end our 3-match series today. We started off with Fight Club versus AEG. Then we went to Atlas and Crown X. And finally, CMG versus Crispy Clean. So if you enjoyed the stream, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. Thank you to our lovely co-casters, Rody and KudO, and also Melody earlier on, for coming by and helping me put on an amazing broadcast. And we look forward to seeing you all next week for week 3. So that will be the end of the broadcast. Cheers, y'all.
Did your hands feel?